Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
There's the whistle. Diego Maradona, truly the brightest star in the footballing firmament, so I wonder what he has in store for us here.
Well, anything can happen with this man, Peter. He's in a league of his own, truly capable of winning matches, practically on his own.
Well, as he has done time and time again over the course of his career, so another masterclass today.
Here's hoping.
Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? So, what can they make of this? Seedorf. And it's Koundé. Swung over. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Voila! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sola. Knocks it out wide. He's free, he has got space. Crosses it, up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. He's gone forward. Sola. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Knocks it into space. Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Cleared away. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Arda Güler. Distributed tidily. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Granada deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's tidy. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Aimed in towards the centre. Koundé can get it clear. Chance! It's there! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Granada are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Edmilson. Maradona. Shoots! Now he's off and running.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. He's taking on the lot of them. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been knocked clear. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Into the channel. It's a promising position. Goulart showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Arda Goulart. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Goulart.
Un minuto de descuento.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goulart has it out wide and in space. Goulart will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's with the keeper. Eder Militao. And Edmilson. Goulart. Cucurella. Mbappe turns back here, probably the best option, and it's slung out wide. Now Nico Williams. Oh, no joy this time. Nico Williams is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's crossed into the middle.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Oh, and they're
17.440
quick to press here, right on
espectadores.
top of them. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Steaming on goalwards. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rodrigo. And it's Arda Güler. Big chance! In for the pieces!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 26. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Yamal. Header! Oh, it's come off the upright. He slings it, and one more try! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pinches it off him. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Rodrigo. He's cut it out. And he's heaved it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the right. Gets into some space. Played in deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Half an hour gone in the second half. The less said about that pass, the better. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Shifted upfield. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's had it taken off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Rodrigo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cucurella. Milan have reached the now or never stage. It'll be a throw-in. Looking to play him in. Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry. Sola.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Well, this is surely their last chance. And this is Raul. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So we're up and running. And that was asking just too much of him. Denis Suarez. And Pacheco. Johnny. Stood up well to him there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Great work on the overlap. That's a decent clearance. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. The ball goes in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And a chance! Danger averted for now. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Probing pass. Tony Martinez. Deftly away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played out wide. Johnny. It's a promising position, and it's made its way to him. Swings in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and...
Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Denis Suarez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Another chance from a corner. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Ricky Puig plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He could be in here. Now it's Williams. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rudiger. Tony Martinez. Eder Militao. It's Albert Ferrer. Williams. Played into space. Now it's Rodrigo. He's onside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play it through. Denis Suarez receives it in a wide position. And it's Denis Suarez. Tony Martinez!
Tony Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Showing good feet. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Nice interception, well timed. Defending of the desperate variety. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. That's a super... And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. Here comes the cross. Cleared away. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
This looks promising. Tony Martinez! It's loose, and there's this time, surely! And he was quick to get it clear again. Denis Suarez. Steaming on goalwards. Good ball, good take. Drilled in low. Long ball upfield.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's beaten the last man. Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good cross. In once more. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Tony Martinez touches it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets good distance on it. Rudiger gets it away. He's in a great position here. Chooses to go back. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pinches it off him. There is Suarez. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Yamal. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's away. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Johnny. Denis Suarez. And it's Denis Suarez. He's having a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Numero 19. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio di giocatori.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now this could be a chance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's really well cleared. Now it's Rodrigo. Shoots! Oh, there's the clearance. Raul. Now it's Rodrigo. Played out towards the right wing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Spread out to the left. shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good spread. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Big chance! And he thumps it clear. Raul.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Decent chance! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 28. Lascia il campo per il numero 6. Xavi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that will be the final act. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan decisively doing what they needed to. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a fair fight to start with, so if they played to their strengths, there was always going to be one winner.
Many thanks to Jim.
You